What's going on, people? We are Tottenham TV, back here for another predicted lineup. We play Burnley at Turf Moor tomorrow night in the Carabao Cup 4th round, looking to advance into the quarter-final stage. It's going to be a very tough game, but having said that, I imagine Burnley are going to be resting a few players. Spurs, on the other hand, will be resting a few players, but hopefully not as many players as they did on Thursday night in the Conference League last week. But we're going to go for a same formation, obviously 4-2-3-1, which does seem like our formation now. And let's get into the predicted lineup. And first of all, let's start off with the goalkeeper, and we're going to go for Pierluigi Gollini in goal.
Yeah, well, he's been our cup keeper so far. Had a good game in the last round, obviously winning us the shootout with a cup with a save or two. So he has to start this game. He hasn't impressed too much in the Conference League, but he needs some games in the cup. So I'm assuming he's going to start in this one.
Yeah, I mean, he hasn't been faced with that many shots, has he? Since his arrival.
It's similar to Joe Hart. Like, he gets beaten from range quite a lot, but then again, a lot of them are quite good efforts as well. So it's hard to criticise. But he had a good game in the last round of the cup, didn't he? So yeah, I think he comes in this one.
All right, so Gollini in goal. Right back, we're going to give Emerson a rest on this one, and Tanganga to come straight back in, and should really be able to deal with Burnley's physicality.
Yeah. And from set pieces, he'll be vital, having that height and that aerial ability, which he offers. Obviously, on the ball, he's not that great, but I don't think he'll need to be in this game. So I think he should be stable enough to start in this game.
So that's Tanganga right back. The first centre-back we're going to look at is Davinson Sanchez. Had a good game in the Conference League during midweek. And yeah, just more of that, really.
Yeah, I think we're going to play him on the right-hand side in this one. He's going to come in, and he's been a bit unlucky to be missing out in the Premier League, but I think him not playing on the left side hurts him. So that's why he's coming back in this one.
So alongside him, we're going to go for Eric Dyer. We could have picked Joe Rodon, seeing as Romero and Sanchez both suited to the right, Dyer and Rodon both suited to the left, but we've gone for Dyer just for that continuity a bit.
More just experience, I think. I think Rodon and Sanchez could struggle in this one. So I think we want to make sure that the defence is solid and we're going through to the next round. So we got Dyer there. Hopefully he adds a bit more control to the defence.
I love how you we're looking for the defence to be solid, and we pick Dyer and Sanchez.
Yeah, I mean that's where we're at the moment, isn't it?
Yeah, and left back we're going to go for Sergio Reguilon to keep his spot. I think we're going to need him bombing up and down the left-hand flank on this one. I think he's had a really good start to the season, and I would worry if we were to start Ben Davies in this game.
Yeah, Davis has struggled really when he's coming, especially against Premier League opposition. If they were to play Cornet or McNeil, and if they're up against Davis, they could get a lot of joy. So I think Reguilon should probably get the go ahead in this one.
Let me just rerun that back line with you one more time. So that's Gollini in goal, Tanganga right back, Reguilon left back, Dyer and Sanchez in the centre back positions. Let's move over to the midfield, and the first midfielder we will talk about is Oliver Skipp. Had a brilliant start to the season. He's been really good since he's been back in the side, since they dropped him out the side for the Arsenal and Chelsea game. Since he's come in, I think he's probably been one of our players, if not our best player. Yeah,
Mr. Consistent for Ollie Skipp. Another good performance on Sunday, and I think he keeps his place because he brings that stability to the midfield. And I think Højbjerg, we saw what happens when he gets overplayed, and I think Skipp, the more games the better for him at the moment. So I think he's more of an anchor than Højbjerg is as well. So that's why we've gone for Skipp in the centre.
So Skipp in the centre. Alongside him in the double pivot is Giovanni La Celso. Didn't cover himself in too much glory on Thursday night. Expecting a much better performance from La Celso. Just carry on from your Argentina form, because he's been brilliant for Argentina.
Yeah, and hopefully he plays more on the left side of a pivot. And he came on against West Ham, didn't have a lot of time, didn't have a good performance against Vitesse as well. So another opportunity for him to stake a claim for the first team. Yeah,
so that's double pivot of Skipp and Lo Celso. In the number 10, we're going to go for Dele Alli. Look, everyone knows what's going on with Dele Alli at the moment, and he needs to put in a much improved performance. But to be honest, I'm not really holding my breath, because we say this every single time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, as long as he's in the squad, he's always going to be an option, isn't he, Dele? So I think he's going to get a run out here. He started in the last cup game as well when he had a decent game. So hopefully he can get his performances out in the cup if he's going to do anything this season. Because I think he's going to find it very hard to get Premier League minutes the way he's going.
Definitely. And then on the right-hand side of the attack, Bryan Gil. He came on, didn't really have too much time during the weekend. On Thursday night as well, I don't think he was that great, but he put in a lot of energy. But last time he played in the Carabao Cup, he played really well against Wolves. So call on him to carry on those performances.
Yeah, had a really good game. So I think he's earned his start in the cup game, another chance to impress. So I'm looking forward. He himself has said he's a lot more comfortable on the left, so he's trying to adapt his new position on the right. He played against Vitesse. He had a couple of good moments. Obviously, when he hit the bar, that was a nice moment, but still needs to be more involved in the game.
Yeah, so Gil on the right. Up top, we're going to go for Sonny and Kane to miss out on this one. I think Sonny, he's looking comfortable centrally.
Yeah, I think we have to play one of Kane or Son. That's just the nature of our squad. And Kane played the last round. Obviously, he got a goal. But we're going to go with Sonny in this game to play up front. Maybe give Kane a bit of a breather going into the game against Man United, and have Son and see what they can do. And obviously, always bring Kane on if need be.
Yeah, and then on the left-hand flank to finish off the starting 11 is going to be Steven Bergvine. Came back from injury against Vitesse, and it was an awful showing from him. But hopefully with some minutes under his belt, he can bring a much improved performance.
Hopefully with players to play off as well. He didn't really have any players to play off against Vitesse. Scarlett wasn't really getting involved. So hopefully with a better squad around him, he's able to influence the game a lot more, Bergvine, in this one. Again, he's come back from injury, so all the minutes count. But yeah, we need him to start performing like he was earlier in the season, because without Bergvine, we literally have zero depth whatsoever. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Very true. So let's run through that starting 11 with you one more time. So it's Galini in goal, Reguilon left back, Tanganga right back, Sanchez and Dyer make up the back four, with La Celso and Skip in the double pivot, Dele in the 10, Bergvine left, Gil on the right, and Son up top. If that is the lineup, what predicted scoreline are you going for?
2-1.
2-1?
2-1.
Who's going to score?
I think they'll get a goal from a set piece, but I think Son will get one, and Dele will get one.
Interesting. I'm going Spurs to win on penalties again.
Penalties.
2-2. Spurs to win on penalties. And our goals, I'm going to go for Sonny to get two. So I'm going 2-2 with Spurs to win on penalties. My brother's going 2-1 to Spurs. Let me know in the comment section below what your predicted lineup is, what your predicted scoreline is as well. We'll be back tomorrow for David Harris's pre-match pump-up, followed on by the watch-along with us two and Bryan Gil. And then on the post-match fan show as well would be me and my brother. So looking forward to seeing you all tomorrow. Let's hope to advance into the next round of the Carabao Cup. Like, subscribe and comment. And as always, come on you Spurs.